Hand over your wallet, dude. This is totally a mugging.
Oh, what good luck! A criminal!
Huh?
Well, surely a violent filth bag such as yourself could find out who is driving the black cola vans.
Well, I do have a connection at the DMV, but it will cost you. You have to pick up the litter from my community service.
It is a deal.
Deal. Now hand over your wallet.
Yes, whatever.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Simpsons Hit and Run. We're doing more of the Apu level, and at least 2 of the 3 missions that I do in this one I find to be annoying. This is one of them. This is like my 4th or 5th time doing this mission here, because you can't really do anything about this section here. Also, I guess before I start rambling about what's going on in the game, I should say that Tyler's here.
Hello.
Yes, he has more knowledge about this game than me, so
Yeah,
he
I
would be talking about that.
This was like my childhood game for me. Like, you have Battle for Bikini Bottom. This is basically my Battle for Bikini Bottom. I've probably played...
Yeah.
This was like the first game I ever, I think, fully defeated as a kid. And, yeah, the later half of the game gets kind of annoying for people that haven't played it. So, but,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember when I was like 4 years old and I went to a GameStop and I saw like the cover for this game. It's a very iconic cover. And I was just drawn by it as a child. And at the time, my parents were like, "Nah, screw you. We're religious. You ain't getting that shit. Or like, we'll get you it if you mute the TV." So I had to completely mute it. But there would be times where I'd have it on, and like I remember I was a goody two-shoes as a child, and there was one time where like Homer said like stupid, and 4-year-old me was like, "Oh my god, mom, she said stupid. I gotta mute the TV. Hold on." And
Wait, for stupid?
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was one of the times that they say like ass or whatever.
Maybe I don't think I picked that up as a child. Funny enough, but yeah, I used to play this so many times. I've 100%ed it like twice now, and I was tempted to do speedruns for the game because the speedrunning for it is crazy.
I'm sure. I would love to check out some speedruns for it sometime.
I would highly recommend the guy that has the world record, which is Liquid Wi-Fi.
That's a cool screen name.
Yeah, it is.
Also, playing Simpsons Hit and Run on mute reminded me of when I got GTA 4 for Christmas on the Xbox when I was younger, and I wanted to play it on Christmas Day, obviously, and so I was playing it, but my mom made me mute it because my grandma was staying over that day on Christmas Day, and, you know, I start GTA 4 and, you know, it's like the woman whipping the man,
Yeah.
and they're saying fuck every other word, and
Yeah.
so yeah, the first time I played GTA 4, I played the first like 3 hours of it on mute.
That's great. I didn't play GTA until like middle school for me.
That was around when I started playing it. My first one was San Andreas, and I would play Samp with Walter. That was when I was like 11 or 12.
I played GTA. I played like clones for a while because my parents were like, "You can't
Like this?
touch." Yeah, well, that Saints
I know it's not
Row,
a clone, but you know.
Saints Row I used to play a lot of before GTA. I'm trying to remember some others. Those were like the 2 big ones, but then like around when GTA 5 came out on PC, then I was like, "Yo, I'm buying this. I don't care." And my parents got mad at me for like a little bit, and then they didn't care. So
That's like my mom. And my mom is funny when I was growing up because she would just like choose. Oh, this is kind of funny here. One sec. Not the line, but what happens to me.
Oh, do you get
in
hit
a
and run
moment.
after this?
Yeah, but you'll see.
Thank you, my violent associate.
I get busted and murdered by the cops.
Damn, 2969 too.
This is me being confused about whether or not the mission is over, and it's not, because you have to pick up this shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forget what I was gonna say. What was I talking about?
You were talking
before?
about, like, censorship with your mom.
Oh, yes. My mom would, like, choose arbitrary times to care about, like, ratings of movies and games and stuff. Like, there was so much stuff that I would watch or play that, for whatever reason, she just would not have an issue with. And then there would be one game where I'm like, hey, Mom, is it okay if... Because, you know, I'm a child, so if I want to buy a game, she has to do it for me. I'm like, can I buy this game? And it's, like, rated T or ooh, even M, or go see an R-rated movie. And she's like, no. You're, like, the perfect example is The Sims 3 came out in 2009 when I was 12, and my mom was like, I was like, I want to pre-order The Sims 3 as my birthday gift, and she was like, no, because it's rated T for teen, and you're not 13 yet, you're 12. Meanwhile, she knew this, that I have played all the other Sims games up to that point since I was like 4 years old, and those are all also rated T. I think what spooked her is that she saw like screenshots and saw that it was like better graphics, and I guess she assumed like, oh, they're probably showing like tits.
Actual fucking, yeah.
Yeah, or whatever. And you know, and she'll look at the rating on the Game Informer ad that I would show her, and it would say sexual themes, and she's like, "Oh
Yeah.
no, not my baby boy."
Yeah, see, that was the same thing with my mom, too.
And
is that-
meanwhile, like, we would watch like Adam Sandler movies together and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I just never understood. And eventually, by the time I was like 15 or 16, I pointed out to her, I was like, "This makes no sense." And she's like, "Fine, do whatever the fuck you want."
Yeah, for me, like, it was around, like, when I was 10 that I was like, yo, I want to play, like, I remember I wanted to play, like, Orange Box and, like, Halo Reach. And at the time
yeah.
I was a lucky kid, and I had Gamefly.
Oh, wow.
And I would,
That was like the movie pass of the post-Blockbuster era.
For sure, yeah. It was an incredible time to have that. It's funny enough, it's still a thing, but I don't know what you do with that. So I remember, like, renting Call of Duty Black Ops and thinking, like, oh, my parents won't see this, and they didn't. I had to hide the game in, like, under my shirt when I walked into my house so my parents wouldn't see. And then I tried doing it again with Halo Reach and Orange Box, and my mom noticed it. And we had a serious talk. And essentially, for a very long time, I could get an M-rated game if it didn't had, like, sexual themes or whatever.
I don't care if you can blow open people's heads, but if
Yeah.
you see boobs, you're grounded.
Yeah, if you see full-on booby, it's done.
Yeah,
and it
if
wasn't...
you see 480p, like, 2008 boobs...
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, at that time, it was like 2011, 2012.
I mean, I'm making fun, but like in 2008,
Yeah, I know what you
when
mean,
I
though.
saw GTA 4 when I was 11, I was like, this is indistinguishable from real life.
Right, yeah.
I do want to, not to cut you off, just briefly say some things about what is happening on the screen. So, that last mission is just annoying because it gives you a lot of time, but you just have to plan your route, so it takes me a couple of tries, the first couple times I've played this, where you have to follow the fucking annoying garbage truck, and then you have to run around and get all the garbage, and then you still have to have time to drive back. And it's just annoying that you have to do the whole thing every time. But and then this one is annoying because you have to smash up this armored car, with this piddly fucking poop car that gets easily damaged, and there's not very many wrenches to pick up on this route that it takes. I have found that the best strategy is to just try to like steer the truck into like big cars and walls and shit. But I'm shitty at the game, so I don't.
The speed run for this, actually, you have to.
It would probably piss me off.
Yeah, the speed run is like you know, like the underground, like where the stairs are, kind of area.
Yeah.
Where the train is. You have to move it to where it gets under there, and there's a slight chance that it will get stuck and just hit itself to death.
Oh.
And that's how people do it. But this mission kills so many runs.
I could imagine, because
yeah, like
I mean,
this
you
area
see how
right
long
here.
it's taking me.
Yeah, you're supposed to like push
Sometimes
that
you get
car.
lucky like this.
Yeah.
Where it just eats a bunch of explosions.
But yeah,
does
where
all
your
the
car,
damage itself.
where your car is, it's like supposed to get stuck there, and then you just drive to the location afterwards, and then
That sounds
saves you a
annoying.
lot of time. Yeah, it is. Though it might be different now because I haven't watched that many runs as of recent, so there might be like crazy technique that has been discovered because.
Yeah, if you press a certain combination of buttons, then the armored car turns into jello, and you can break it more easily.
Well, the last level of the game, like, you can skip, like, half of it, essentially. And,
Yeah.
it's kind of wild. Yeah, I love this game so much. I remember watching an episode with JT and saying, like, how this is, like, probably the best Simpsons game. And I would probably have to agree. Simpsons game is good.
Yeah, I would
What-
like to try it.
It's fun. I don't think it's as good
As a
this,
3D
but
platformer, the baseline of my enjoyment will be pretty high, good enough to
Yeah.
warrant playing through it.
it just sucks that that's the last Simpsons game that we've gotten.
Yeah.
Because everyone's been wanting a new one, but every time they announce like something Simpsons related, it's like, oh, here's a new mobile like update
Yeah.
for Touched Out that you spend $3 million on.
Yeah.
So
I think the next game, Simpsons game, we could probably expect to get is just an HD remake of this.
I would like
Which
that.
I've talked before on here about how I would like. I think they should literally change nothing other than like maybe tightening up the like physics a little bit and
Well, so
I don't know.
half of the game, there was gonna be a lot more involved with the game. Like apparently there was gonna be a part where you played as Mo.
I can see that.
And you can kind of like there's only like you can kind of tell they're recycling it because like you go back to the same areas like twice. Apparently that wasn't supposed to happen. It was gonna have different locale for each like level. So hopefully they like implement that. That would be cool to see.
I wish that they had included, and maybe they did. Maybe I'm forgetting and I'm stupid, but it would have been cool to see the unfinished Patrick's Dream level in Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they added that. I know they had cut content, but
A little bit, but most of the new stuff is just the fucking battle mode or horde mode or whatever it's called.
which was god awful.
I don't usually show me saving my progress, but the video is not too long, so I didn't care. And I was doing the classic thing that I grew up doing playing video games, which is saving after I do everything because I'm scared of losing progress and having to do the annoying mission again. This mission isn't too bad.
It's the same with me with I've been playing Silent Hill, and that's what I've been doing like constantly.
Yeah.
But yeah, this level is I would say it's probably my least favorite. I would say my favorite out of the whole game is probably, like, the next one, which is the Bart level.
Yeah, the second Bart level. I've
yeah.
only played a few missions of it, so...
Yeah, it's probably my favorite. It's got some challenging ones, but it doesn't feel, like, annoying as this one is. Like, all my... The baby van one is, like, in this level is terrible.
Oh, is that the one where you have to, like, collect the donuts and shit?
No, well, it's in this level. It's the one where you have to, I think, collect the diapers or whatever.
Okay.
I think that was
I know there was an
earlier.
annoying one in the last one that,
Yeah.
like, there's just a lot of ones in this where it just, like, leaves very little room for error.
Yeah, the next 2 levels are like that.
I mean, I
'Cause
imagine,
it's
like,
like,
to be
close to the end
expected.
of the
It is
game.
late in the game,
Yeah.
but in this level, it's, like, just annoying most of the time.
Yeah, for sure. I will say, like, they're really fun, though.
Yeah, no, I still enjoy this level. Also, I will say, though, one other thing that makes this level a little lackluster compared to the other ones to me is that Apu seems to have very few phrases and they get old very fast and they're
Yeah.
not particularly funny.
Yeah.
Especially like, oh, I need to hurry up or my arranged bride will chastise me. And it's like, that's just saying, like, my wife will get mad at me, but the joke is that arranged because he's Indian.
It's
and
funny,
obviously,
like-
Apu is an Indian stereotype all the time, but
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't know, a very lazy joke.
Yeah, I think it's funny. Most of the lines in the game are either like they're from the show itself. Like when
Yeah,
I
there are
was
some
watching-
that are just taken from the show.
When I was watching like full on when I was on Simpson mode, it was weird because like there would be times where like I was like, whoa, this is from Hit and Run. They just
Me being confused by arrows.
They reused the line, and I think it's interesting too, like that Hit and Run doesn't necessarily reference old Simpsons, but like Simpsons that was new at that time.
Yeah.
Like it, which is very interesting to me. Like they're like, oh, we're gonna do the whole thing of referencing the old and the new at the time, which was okay.
Yeah, this was 2003, so, and probably 2002 when they were making the majority of the game, so
It was still
that was
alright.
season, like, what, 14 or 15 or something?
Yeah.
Cola is dripping from that meteor.
Ooh, free deadly cola.
So here we have exposition. Well, soon. Right now we have a dinosaur. Right now we have Night at the Museum.
Oh my god, it's Ben Stiller.
What do you think of that movie? I
I
think
haven't-
the first
God.
one is okay.
I haven't seen it in so long, like since I was probably 8, so I have no clue.
I saw it a couple years ago, and, like, it was fine.
Does it hold up?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I don't... It was weird because, like...
Now let's find out who's behind all this strange cola.
I was just like watching it and being like, "Oh, I remember these," and that was basically the whole enjoyment of it. Was just like, "Oh, it's cool to see this again."
Yeah.
Earthlings used to be the #1 reality show in the galaxy. Space viewers couldn't get enough of these humans and their behavior.
Our show is down in all key demos.
But our show concept was so perfect. We filmed these idiotic bipeds with hidden cameras and beam it into every television in the galaxy.
These aliens have been secretly filming an intergalactic reality show in Springfield.
I knew there was a simple explanation.
I'm going to introduce the evil cola into the water supply. People will go mad.
I like it.
Then we distribute laser guns at the Squidport tourist area.
I like it.
The cola-maddened humans will go berserk.
I like it.
destroying themselves and their town.
Delivering big, big space ratings for foolish Earthlings.
We've got to prevent the aliens from putting laser guns in the hands of cola-drunk townspeople.
Why? That sounds hilarious. I'd watch that show.
I tell you what, you're a bad little boy.
I like that little exchange. So there you have it. That's the big conspiracy, is aliens. It's that one South Park episode where the aliens where the boys find out that the point of Earth is a reality show for aliens. But anyway, yeah, like you said, next time we will be playing as the Bartman again in the second to last level. So thank you, Tyler, for talking about the game.
Thank you.
Tyler and other people will be back in future episodes. See you guys next time for that.